Thanksgiving and football go together like peanut butter and jelly or cake and ice cream in a good birthday party. But before we eat turkey, ham, stuffing, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, and finish off that lunch or dinner with some good pie, you've either gone out and played football or at least you've watched some type of football. Watching the NFL on Thanksgiving is a tradition that dates back to the 1930s. The Detroit Lions actually began this tradition in 1934, except when games were paused between 1939 to 1944 during the Second World War. Even though the Lions have not been good in the last decade, and fans every Thanksgiving always say the Lions need to be removed from the traditional game, they are a tradition like turkey and gravy every Thursday late in November of every year. The annual holiday tradition expanded in the 60s. One of the most recognizable franchises was added to the mix. The Dallas Cowboys, who for the longest time got the primetime game until the NFL added a third game in 2006 with no specific team. How did the Thanksgiving tradition begin? Well, in 1934, Lions owner G.A. Richards scheduled a holiday matchup between the Lions and the Bears. The Bears, the defending back-to-back world champions, beat the Lions 19-16 in front of 26,000 fans at the University of Detroit Stadium late in November. More than 8 decades later, Thanksgiving has become a staple in Detroit with the Lions going 37-42-2. 32 years later, the Cowboys joined the party in 1966, beating the Cleveland Browns 26-14 at the Cotton Bowl in Thanksgiving. The reason why the Cowboys started playing in the annual Thanksgiving Day game was because the general manager wanted more publicity for the Cowboys, and this was a little skeptical by the NFL. They had second thoughts, but before they were known as America's team, this game was a hit. Fans showed up and packed the game with 80,000 fans, and the new tradition was born in Dallas. The Lions have not been good in the last decade, but believe it or not, they have the winningest record and also the most losses on Thanksgiving. They have a record of 37 wins with 42 losses and 2 ties, followed by the Cowboys, who have 31 wins, 21 losses, and 1 tie. And finally, what about team dinners? Do these guys get to eat? Of course they do. They're big NFL dudes. The Cowboys, the night before Thanksgiving, is not necessarily a team that's filled with turkey dinners for the Cowboys, but turkey and all the fixings are available for players if they want, but many of them stick with their traditional night before game meal, which is either steak, chicken, fish, or pasta. As for the Lions, they don't have a big Thanksgiving tradition. They haven't had it for years, as many players opted to eat at home. But finally, this season, Thanksgiving fare will be served to players at the Lions training facility in Allen Park the day before the game.